Hey guys, it's Oberstadt, and I'm going to be doing a look with the brand new palette I just got in from Ulta. This is the Douce palette by Juvia's Place. These colors are stunning. I just recorded a swatch video, and I had a look in mind when I first looked at this palette of what I wanted to do, and then I swatched them and my whole opinion changed. So I'm coming on here 100% barefaced. I will do an eye look first and then clean up any fallout, because I know there was a couple of shades that were kind of like fallouty-ish, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I'm excited to try this palette. In the very first shade that I'm actually going into is this center one called Custard. And when I swatched Macarons and Custard, I was thinking, oh my god, I could do like a watermelon look. So I just kind of lightly tapped into the pan. There's hardly any kickback in the pan. So I'm going to close my eye and just kind of put it there and then blend. And this is a bigger brush, blending brush. It's from Essence. But my natural crease is here. So I wanted to put the majority of the color there and then just let the brush work out the color higher up. And intensify that just a little bit by building it. I have never used Juvia's Place shadows, so I didn't know what to expect. And I have some dryness on my lid in here, but that is not the shadow's fault. That is from a product that I used on my face. Okay, I'm happy with that right now. What I think I'm going to do is get a flat synthetic shader brush wet, because I'm going to be going in with Macarons next, and I'll try it dry. But I need to get water in the cup in order to get it wet, just in case I need to wet the shadow. And I kind of cheat when it comes to getting water and things. I just take the lid off the Wet n Wild spray and just put it in the cap. I know some people use like actual sprays to wet their brush, but a lot of the sprays that I've tried to use, even the Wet n Wild one, it dries out my eyelid really bad and it causes me to break out on my eyelid. So I stopped doing that. I'm going to go in with a Luxie 245 brush into Macarons. And I'm going to load the brush on both sides. And then apply that all over my eyelid. And then I will see whether or not I want to go in with it wet. These shadows actually feel wet themselves. It's kind of going on more like a seafoam green than the green that's on my arm. Okay, well, going on dry, it actually seems to be doing pretty okay. But I'm going to go ahead and load the brush. And I'm weird. I like take the brush and I dip it down in the water, and then I'll shake it into the sink to like get any water off the brush, and then I'll go in with it. So you can see, if you see where I applied it just in here in my eye compared to out here, you can still see some of my eyelid through the shade. So it definitely is more like opaque, or it's like sticking to my lid a little bit better with it being wet. And it also appears to be a lot more metallic. But I figured I would give it a chance dry. Now, if I was just going in with something like quick and light and easy, I would have just left it how it was. But I wanted this like kapow factor with it. And now it's completely opaque. I don't have like any spots on my eyelid where you can see eyelid through it, which is what I wanted. So I'm going to go back in and pick up just a smidge of Custard. And the air's about to come on, so sorry about the humming that causes on the microphone. And I'm just blending over the very top of that green shade. And because kind of the crease is a little bit damp from me applying the green shade, it's actually kind of darkening itself in my crease, which is perfectly okay with me. Now, I'm going to go in with the shade Tarte, which is this like iridescent, it's like a creamy white shade right here, but it has like a pinky purple shift, and I'm going to tap that on my brow bone. And I'm going to call it done with this eye. I'm going to go ahead and start on the other eye, and I'm going to be using I'm going to be doing something a little bit different with that one. Okay, so for my other eye, I'm going to go in with Berry Mousse down here first, and it's not much darker than my skin tone, so I'm not quite sure how well it's going to show up. This would be like a perfect all over lid shade, just to have a shadow down, and you could probably throw this from all over your lid and throw like a bronzer in your crease and then walk out the door with a splash of mascara and lipstick on. And I'm going to go in with the BH brush, and I'm going to lightly tap into Chocolat, which is this top shade up here. And I mean lightly tap. Actually, I'm going to tap off my brush and pull the cat hair off a bit. Now, looking straight forward, I'm going to it on my eye, so that way I know where my actual real crease is. And I'm going to put this in my crease and drag it towards my inner eye. Again, lightly tapping into the band because this is a really dark shade. And I have dryness on this eye too. I have like a little bump right here, and it does not like the shadow. I used an actual concealer on my eyelid yesterday to do a makeup look, and it dried my eyes out severely. My entire, like even up here is like all dry. Trying to get that little bump to pick up color. It's like, no, I don't want shadow, no. It's okay, I'm gonna put shadow on you anyways and you're gonna like it. And then I'm gonna pick up more and like stamp it out here on the outer edge of my eye. And slowly brush it from the crease down to my lash line. Right there in that outer edge of my eye. Kind of like the outer third, outer corner. I'm going to go back into Berry Mousse on that first brush and just blend up above it just a little bit. This is a BH Cosmetics brush from one of the like essential eye kits or something like that. I got two two eyeshadow kit or eye brush kits. One was like the essential eyes and one was another eye brush kit, and one was like the solid black handle, and then the other ones had like a little bit of gold on the handle. Alright, I'm going to leave that for right now. I don't want to go too ham on it. And then I'm going to take another BH brush, and I'm going to go into Puffs, which is this one right here. It's like a beautiful like baby pink metallic. And I'm going to tap this on my lid. This is the one shade that I knew I would have some fallout from because when I swatched it, it liked the Custard shade next to it on my arm. And I just want the shimmer and a light wash of color. If I wanted this to be like more opaque, I would get the brush wet, but I don't want it like that. And I didn't carry it all the way out to the corner of my eye. And I have a skin tag right there on my eye that gives me issues. And then with whatever's left over on the brush, I'm going to add it to my brow bone. And then smooth over it with my finger. I'm going to tap back into Chocolat and stamp it on the outside edge. And then blend up, because I did get some of that color into my crease. And then just to blend that out, I'm not picking up any more product, I'm just running over it with the other brush. So there is look 2. So we have the watermelon look over here, and then we have more like a neutral work look over here. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Always Off makeup cloth and clean my face up, and then I will do corrector and concealer and stuff like that to my face, and come back and do my lower lash line. Okay, so blush, bronzer, highlight is on. I have brow gel in and a lip color on with a little bit of lip gloss over it. I threw in some Aero Enhance Bright Now in my waterline, and then my bottom waterline, and then I used the Falsies mascara top and bottom. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish. My mascara is attacking me. I'm going to go ahead and finish the look. I'm going to take one of the gold versions of the brushes from that one of the BH brush kits. I'm going to dip into Custard, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line on this eye, keeping it kind of close to my lashes. And then I'm using a lighter hand as I go in towards the inner part of my eye. And then I'm going to close my eyes. I guess I could zoom in. I'm going to close my eyes just a little bit and connect the corner. Now with the brush that I used the green on, it's dry now, but I'm going to see if I can use it. I'm going to put this, oh, I guess it is a little bit. It's still. I'm dragging the green right under where I put the pink on the inner part of my eye. I'm going in about halfway. And then I'm going to take my pinky into the Tarte shade and close my eye and pop it right over the inner corner. So there is look number 1 completed. Now, to move on to the other eye, I'm going to take this brush and just clean it off, just in case I need it. I'm going to go into the little BH brush that I used and pick up just a smidge of chocolate, and I'm going to run that under my lower lash line to about halfway in. As close to my lashes as possible. And then when it comes to the outer corner, I do close my eye to blend that in to there because of the way my eye is shaped. The top part of my eye goes down and the bottom part of my eye goes up, so it causes some issues. Now with the brush I used for puffs, pick up just a smidge and I'm going to run that right under the front of my eye, meeting up to where the Chocolat shade is in the middle, and then dragging it all the way to my inner corner, and then closing my eye to put it in my inner corner. I do that. I close my eye so I don't get shadow in my eye, because I'm really good at doing that. And I already have dry, itchy, runny, watery eyes anyway, so I try and avoid doing things that make it angry. And then just lightly tapping on the brow bone again. And there is look number 2 finished. Alright, so what do you guys think of these 2 looks? I've got a watermelon theme going on over here, and I used technically 3 shades on this eye because I used one on my brow bone and my inner corner, but I used Custard all over the crease, I used the Macarons shade all over my lid, and then I took Tarte on my brow bone and my inner corner. And there's a little bit of kickback from Custard on the palette. It's brand new, it's dirty. The other eye, I used this Berry Mousse shade for my crease. I used Chocolat in my actual crease, and to darken up the outer edge, I used puffs all over my lid to meet up to the outer corner. So you kind of have a nice bold, bright look on one eye, even though it's pastel, and then you have like a workday, everyday look going on. I just want to add that everything that is on my face will be listed down in the description box between corrector, concealer, blush, bronzer, highlight, brow gel, lip combo. All of that will be linked down below. So hopefully you guys enjoy this look. Let me know what you guys think of looks 1 and 2 in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Hopefully you guys have a great day or night wherever you are.